Okay, so we don't have a slab here. It's okay. So now what we should do next is before we come back here to this roof and try putting a heap tent, right? I told you what not to do here in regards to no, in regards to drawing a triangular lean-to roof and then connecting. Don't do that ever, because the ridges are not going to meet up properly. So there's another method which I'm going to explain you quickly in somewhere else in the space, and then we'll go back there, right? So let me go to first story, and we are running out of time. I just got a message. We have 10 minutes more left, and I'm sure this time it's not going to allow us to continue beyond 40 minutes. So you might have to come back again in a meeting for a little longer. We are able to finish it, nothing like it, but let's see how it goes. So let me just draw like two lean-to roofs here on the side. The simple rectangular lean-to roofs, which is this one and this one. So a pivot point and some roof like that. I'm going to mirror this like on the other side using this. I'm going to hold my just tap control so that I'm able to mirror one more copy, not the same object. And let's have a look at this. We change the slopes of this. It's 7. I know the slope is. And what I'll also try explaining you is you can have different slopes. So you can have 20 degrees for this and maybe 30 degrees for this one. And change its thickness together. Uh, and I want to see only this part now. I don't want to see the entire model. So then there's a way to kind of see only, so that the computer is a little faster. We're not able to see everything else. It takes time to process to see everything else. So what I've done is I've drawn a marquee like that around this area, and I'm clicking inside of it and saying show selection marquee in 3D. So we're able to only see that much, nothing else. Okay. So what I'm trying to explain you here is sometimes you might have gaps, sometimes you might have roofs which have different angles. Say, so for the multi-pane roofs that we've drawn, the automatic roofs having same slopes, but your design might require you to have disaligned ridges. So the ridge may be more closer to this side than this, and the roofs might have different slopes. So in that case, what happens? How do you work? How do you join them and stuff like that? So I'll show you a method how to join roofs, and this will partly also help us to do that heaped end of that roof once we understand the concept. So what we need to do here is we need to just select one roof like this. It's a two-step process. The first step is selecting one roof and then executing a scissor. Now, if you remember scissor, what we have used scissor for, we use scissor to trim walls and stuff, if you remember, when we're working with walls. So I just have to use a scissor by activating, just holding on control. If I just hold on control, you get a scissor. The scissor doesn't become gray once it's above the option, once it's on the edge. This is the edge we want to join. So I don't want to click on this edge. I want to click on this edge, which I want to join. So click on this edge, and it has extended that slightly. It has imaginarily extended it in the direction, in the same direction as this, and along the line, so that if this roof is extended, it would meet with this exactly. So what I'm trying to say, it has extended it to an extent so that, when this roof is extended, it will meet exactly at that point, right? So this is our first step where we selected this and executed scissor on this. The same step you have to repeat on the other roof. Now select this one and execute scissor on this one and see what happened, right? So I'll explain you again. It's a two-step process where you select one, hold your control. When you hold control, the scissor appears, and put the scissor against the edge that you want to join, and it will extend the edge to a point where if the two roofs are extend it, it would meet, right? So hit over here, and then repeat the process. Select this roof, and then hit scissor on this, and then this gets joined, right? Now let's become a little complex. Let's have one more roof. So I'll undo this a couple of times and uh, redo it one more time. Just copy this roof on this side. Okay, so just copy it by just dragging it and tapping on control this, and just then rotating it like this. Very simple 90-degree rotation, and then move this roof over here. Right now we need to connect three roofs, fine. So we go to 3D marquee. We have three roofs now. No, that one is not included in this. So we do a marquee around the whole thing again. Right click inside this and say select, show selection. Now guess what you need to do if you want to join these two roofs. Can anyone tell me? What is that? Have I not unmuted everybody? I've given you permission to unmute yourself. So don't take an advantage of it, please. So what I'll do is I will move this roof slightly closer like that. Even get it all the more closer. Let's be here and explain you in 3D how to go about doing this. So now let's say we want to join, then we want to create like a hip end here. Okay, so how do we do that? Fine. So now tell me how these roofs will meet on this edge, and how will these roofs meet? Would you tell me? Will this edge meet with this edge, or will this edge meet with this edge? And without wasting much time, I'm telling you, it's going to be this edge which is going to meet this edge, right? This edge is going to meet with this edge, and this edge is going to meet with this edge, right? Very simple. So our number of steps are increased to 3 now. So what do we do? Select this, use scissor on this, select this, use scissor on this, fine. All right. Next, what do we do? You select this, use scissor on this, select this, use scissor on this. Great. Great. And select this, use scissor on this, select this, and use scissor on this. Great, going. And then what do we do next? We just simply add a point here, because I cannot move that point, right? I can move that point, yeah, move that point because it's all along the same surface, and there we have it completed. Is this clear? So this is how, if you want to draw a 3-part roof, you will have to do it in this way, right? And we are left with just 2 minutes. So I guess what we could do is we can make best use of that, and we'll say right click and say show all in 3D, and come back here, first floor, and just draw a lean-to roof from this point to this point, and draw a triangular shape like that. Go to the second story. This is the roof that we created, and see it's 3D. We've done it, it's correct. And just simply select this, execute scissor on this, select this, select this edge, execute scissor on this, and select this edge, execute scissor on this, select this edge, execute scissor on this. Did you get this? How simple it is. And then just extend just to a overhead extension, and there we have it. We got this right. You might have to extend this a little bit, right? And we are not exactly through with the tutorial of the roof, but we are more or less done.